We've made it to the year-and-a-half mark since the COVID stay-home orders back in the spring of 2020. And looking at this time in between this 18 months or so, and the change in our real estate market just in this time has been absolutely incredible. For example, in the Grassland area, if you bought a house that was probably about $850 18 months ago, you could very realistically resell that home now for $1 million to 1.3. Our home values have just continued to climb at these incredible double-digit rates, which is something that we hadn't seen in a long time. And honestly, when we got to June of 2021, there was the largest growth of sales prices across the country than there had ever been since like the 1970s. And so what we're seeing right now and where we are right now is absolutely remarkable. We've hit a pause, and by pause, I don't mean like everything is stopped. I just mean compared to the frenzy we saw in the spring, it's not quite as active in the market right now, and that is continuing to be more of a return to the seasonal buyer and seller behavior that we've seen in real estate in all the years leading up to the COVID stay-home orders in this COVID era. So having something, a sense of normalcy in this part of your world, real estate, is something that a lot of us are welcoming. To have this sort of rest for buyers who, quite frankly, had just sort of experienced buyer fatigue, and to be able to have more solid expectations for sellers as well is something that I think is just a lot more healthy for our market and feels really good right now. I don't expect that we're going to see a correction anytime soon. I know people are really hanging on to these hopes, especially buyers who are wanting to get in the market and really just want an opportunity to snag a deal. And I don't want to crush your hopes and dreams. That will be coming at some point years down the road. I don't think it's anything that we're going to see in 2022, possibly even 2023 or 2024. What I do expect that we'll continue to see is this merge back to our normal buyer and seller behaviors in the real estate market. And that's going to look more like, instead of a 20% year-over-year increase in what we saw in our sales prices here in Grassland, we're going to look at more of a maybe 7% increase, 8% increase, back to the single-digit increases in prices as we head into 2022, and that will likely continue with that momentum. I'm free to talk about any of this anytime. This is my jam. I love talking real estate and giving just my updated insights on everything buyers, sellers in our Williamson County market. Reach out to me anytime, social media, online, any of my contact information, you've got it. Talk to you soon.